Good evening. A wee bit of an update. I'm up in the garage tonight and I've been doing a bit of work at the Yamaha this last couple of nights. I didn't film it because I was having trouble with the battery and the camera and stuff like that. I just couldn't be bothered. But we'll show you what we've done here. Anybody spot the difference yet? Might be giving you a bit of a clue. Yeah, that's right. Those hideous indicators that were coming out through the side of the fairing have been replaced with reasonably standard ones. They're standard looking, but they're certainly not Yamaha. So what happened was, on my previous fairing bracket, here's the example. The lugs for mounting the indicators had been broken off in a previous accident on one side and cut off on the other side, so we didn't have any way of mounting standard indicators onto the bike, and I had a couple of very non-standard ones coming out through a hole in the fairing. So what I did was, on eBay of course, I managed to get a lovely fairing bracket off a guy in Southampton, which was all but new. This is it here, and I also repaired and painted the inside of the fairing, which has made a world of difference. Tidied the whole thing up, and where I had the indicators coming out, I got a wee set of just clear reflectors, and I've stuck those on, so that tidies that end of it up, and it's more or less standard looking now. There was a couple of comments on some of the previous videos about the horrible indicators, and they were right too. Like, I knew they were hideous, but now things are fairly much back to standard, so that's good. Another addition to the garage. This is one of these Chinese diesel heaters, and I'd been foundered for so long in this garage, no heating at all. I went through a particularly cold spell of weather, and I had a friend who got one of these, or fitted one of these to his own garage. Now, you're not going to grow tomatoes, if you know what I mean, but it gives out a good heat and just generally raises the temperature of the garage up to an acceptable level. It virtually uses no diesel at all. It's got a wee 5 litre tank in here, but it's a great addition, and it's going to keep me comfortable in the garage from here on in. You can get them on eBay. They're used generally for heating caravans, and they're overnight heaters for lorries and stuff like that, and camper vans, you know. But I have it with the exhaust here. It goes out through the wall out to the outside, and this is the air intake here. That back down there, and they're a great wee job, you know. It's February now, and I just hope that the weather continues to improve and we get a bit of spring, get a bit of heat, and then we'll get back in the road again. So, until the next time, stay safe and happy biking.